When I first applied for Distinguished Young Women, I needed the money. Isn't it funny how financials can determine actions, and applying for this program was probably the best transaction. When I was a senior in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. I was just learning how to row upstream when all the water was pushing back at me. I didn't know how to apply for a credit card, mow the yard, take down my guard, or what to do with the lard after making bacon. And yet, I was forced to make an $80,000 investment that would determine my future for the next 4 years. Trust me, I shed a lot of tears. But as I reflect on Distinguished Young Women, I realize that it is less about the money awarded and more about the fears discarded in the relationships that have lasted even after we departed. 1 year ago, I stood on this stage to share my poetry for the first time. My voice quivered as I shared my first rhyme, but as seconds passed by, I began to determine my why. I realized that sharing my story could make an impact, and even though I lacked experience, I was ready to take the next step. I made a pact to write every day because I knew that it would be the only way to accomplish my dreams. I wanted to be a writer, but after pulling all-nighters studying for the ACT, I didn't think that I could ever be. With dyslexia and anxiety, how could anyone take me seriously? I took the ACT 6 times and still could not be satisfied. How could I ever get into college if my test scores were constantly denied? But Distinguished Young Women has taught me that it is about the composite of an individual. When it is all said and done, what will be your residual? What kind of energy will you have left after fitness? Ladies, I will be your witness. 10 minutes of heavy breathing, slightly wheezing, just keep on smiling. Fitness has taught me that a smile can go a long way. Even if you feel like you won't be able to move your legs the next day, just smile through the pain and maybe it will keep you sane. Just continue to smile as you walk the extra mile in heels. Embrace the cheers as you share your answer on stage. Poise and grace will help you place. But as you reflect on self-expression, you will understand the deeper lesson. Learn to listen and respond. There will never be a magic wand that will tell you what they want to hear. And if you're trying to say what they want to hear, you better shift gears. Over the years, I have learned that you can never please everyone. And what is the fun in attempting to overrun your own opinions? Stand firm in what you believe in, especially as you begin interview. No longer will your resume be able to speak for you. It is now your turn to show who you are and what you stand for. A simple test score can mean nothing if you cannot present and speak. Do not allow yourself to look weak. We are strong. And don't get me wrong, some days are harder than others, but as Distinguished Young Women, we have each other. We are a sisterhood for good.